Hello guys, it's a warm welcome back, and indeed it is very warm indeed. It's about 30, I don't know, it's about 37 degrees here at the moment. But listen, today's video is all about rice and the effects it can have on you if you come here. Rice is a staple in Thailand. You're going to eat a lot of it. You can't avoid it, and you can't avoid the consequences of same. If you're interested, sit back, relax and enjoy this. When I came here first about 10 years ago, I don't even remember what weight I was. It wasn't an issue. It was never an issue. I don't know. Put it this way, I was probably under 100 kilos, maybe 90, okay? Probably less actually. But over a period of time, as I got older, like I'm now 58 years old, almost 58, about 4 years ago, I began to notice that I was putting on a lot of weight, and I wasn't taking exercise. I was eating pizza, with all this stuff, you know, carbohydrates, let's say. And I decided to lose weight, and I started to investigate ways in which I could do that effectively, and one was to go on a keto diet. And one of the things I realized very quickly on researching keto diet, carbohydrates are out, and that's what the rule of thumb is, but this isn't about a keto diet thing. But rice is a pure carbohydrate, and Thais eat boiled white rice with almost every meal. There's obviously cow pat, which is fried rice, but rarely do I see brown rice or any other form of rice. There's lots of different variations of rice, but it's usually white, and it's usually boiled or in a rice cooker. And the rice cooker in a Thai household always seems to be on, just like the kettle will always be on back in Ireland, and someone drops in, you have a cup of tea. Well, here someone drops in and you have some rice. Even the greeting even a greeting in the Thai language is kun kin khao mai, and that means you eat rice. No, verbatim translation. It's part of the culture. It really is part of the culture. And you look around you and you see these beautiful Thai girls, and you know, slim and trim and all the rest of it, but yet they're tucking into their pork and rice, or their rice and chicken, or whatever it may be, for their breakfast, their lunch and their dinner. And you wonder how that you're putting on the weight and they're not. You see, part of the reason for this is rice is a pure carbohydrate, and it has the same effect. Well, I won't say it has the same effect, but it goes into you the same way as it goes into the beautiful slim Thai girls. But the difference is the carbohydrate that you're used to eating, or you have been used to eating, or you had been used to eating when you were in your home country, would have come maybe from pasta or bread or potato. But and this is my case, you see, because I never ate rice when I was living back in Ireland. Rice is not nearly as common. I just never ate rice when I was back in Ireland. So essentially, when I came here and I began to eat rice every day, my body reacted because it wasn't used to that form of carbohydrate, and rice turns to sugar in your blood, and it just ballooned. You balloon. And I had to go through a very stringent keto diet with not eating any carbohydrates, and practicing the OMAD diet as well. That's 1 meal per day, and it was only protein. And it was pretty difficult at the start, but it became a way of life. I was eating 1 meal a day, consisting of chicken, eggs, cheese, and various non-root vegetables, because root vegetables are a form of carbohydrate. And I was exercising, walking 5 kilometers every day in about 45 minutes, and I lost about 30 kilos in a short space of time. It's very effective. The keto diet is very effective, and if you couple that with the OMAD, the 1 meal per day, I guarantee you, forget about what, you know, I guarantee you're going to lose weight. You might look at me now. I put some back on. I have. It's the way of the world. I'm eating rice. I can't avoid. I was avoiding it for a long time, but my wife has given me rice with everything, and she said, "No, eat it, eat it, eat it. It's good for you. It's good for you." And she gets upset because she cooks, and if I don't eat what she cooks, you know yourself. So rice is almost unavoidable, lads, if you live here, because you can't ask for a Thai dish, street food or restaurant, wherever, without the rice accompanying it. It's part of it, you know. So be aware that if you come here and you don't look after yourself, you're going to pile on the weight. And one of the aspects of that is I couldn't get health insurance because my body mass index was, I forget what it was, but it was over what it should be. And I had to lose weight rapidly in order to get my my health insurance, because my blood pressure had risen and I didn't know about it, because blood pressure is one of those things you don't necessarily know you might have high blood pressure. But I had to reduce my weight drastically, and in doing so reduce my high blood pressure to just, even though I worked so hard to reduce it, it was still marginally high, but I got the health insurance. So there you go, lads. Rice is a staple here. It's not a staple presumably where you come from. And if you start eating a carbohydrate that you're not necessarily used to eating, your body doesn't break it down as quickly as it would, I suppose. I know I'm not medically trained, but this is my experience. And you balloon on the weight. So there you go. And by the way, when you're in your later years, like me in my late 50s, putting on the weight, you know, you can say, "Ah, fuck, who cares?" But you should care, because, you know, heart attack, stroke, and all these other things the risk is increased when you increase your body weight. So there you go, lads. Rice is something that you'll find everywhere, but make sure you monitor your intake. And if you want any more information on the keto diet or the OMAD diet, I'll be glad to share it with you. But all I'm saying is, it's really, really, really more than possible it's more than probable even, that you will lose weight drastically and quickly if you rule out carbs, just have protein, and you do an OMAD diet. You don't have to stay on it too long. You could do it for a week. You could do the OMAD diet 2 days a week even. Break it up and you'll lose weight rapidly. So there you go. You heard it on this channel first. I hope you enjoy the videos on this channel, guys. I really do. And thank you for coming along. And if you haven't done so already, please click that subscribe button, click the like button, click the share button, do all those wonderful things, and I'll bring you back another wonderful video very soon. Thanks for joining me.